What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Excuse me. Thank you, everybody, for subscribing, liking, and supporting the channel. I didn't actually think people were gonna follow the channel, but I really appreciate it, you guys. Today, I'm gonna go over my 2009 Honda Ruckus. Last time I did a video on my wife's bike and everything that we have done to it. This one is a 2009 Honda Ruckus. I owned it for about a year now. When I bought this bike, it was still a 49cc engine. It had the fatty rear wheel and a few other things. If you go on my Instagram page, I think one of the first pictures that I actually posted, it was from when I had the 49cc. And then I bought my wife the Mad Dog Ice Bear, and that's a 150. So that's when I decided to swap to a 150cc. The bike is dirty at this moment, so I apologize for that. I mean, the pollen here, the pollen has just been crazy. I mean, you clean it and 5 minutes later, this thing is just dirty again. And especially when you ride, I mean, it gets stupid dirty. But we'll still go over the mods that I have. So on the front, I do have a 12x4 OG style from the Rock Shop 2-piece. I like the 2-piece wheels because if you get tired of that style, you can always change the plate and, you know, back and forth. I do have a Honda Grom front fender with the TRS bracket. I do have FOP front plate cover. Amazon turn signal lights. I like these because they're actually small or smaller than the original ones, and they still amber. I do have LED bulb lights in there. I decided to keep the round headlight. I like that look, and to me that's actually what distinguished the the Ruckus from far away. All these wires that you guys see over here, that's just momentarily. I was just tuning my bike with the wideband. That's why you see all these wires, because after I'm done tuning, I just take them off and continue. I went on a ride yesterday. I went to work, and actually the ride before that, when we went on a ride, and I noticed the bike was kind of having, I don't know, some type of issues. But I realized, I mean, I figured it was the fuel. And when I hooked up the wideband to it, I was currently running way too rich. I had a 118 main jet on my 30mm carb, but I had that set up for when it was actually colder and the air was actually, you know, dense or whatever. But we'll go over that later. On the over here, I got the TRS handlebars. I like these handlebars. They put the it actually feels lower and further back. I have a Trailtech Vapor. As you can see, I mounted the wideband, AM wideband right here. This bracket, I got it from another Trailtech Vapor that I had, so I modified it so I could put it right here on the bar. That way I can see, you know, what the bike is currently running. The Stage 6 controller, left controller, I got it from Small Engine Velocity. It's already plug and play. I have bought one from Amazon, and after I got it, I was having issues with it, and when I started reading reviews, everybody was having the same issue. But this one haven't had any issues. Thank you, Cesar, for that, because he's actually one of the cheapest that sells this Stage 6 controller already plugged and play. I do have Amazon mirrors. If you watch my wife's video, I explain why I like these mirrors. You only move the mirror itself, and these actually stay put. So when the wind hits it, it doesn't move around, and you don't have to be adjusting them all the time. Over here I have Amazon start button, Amazon brake levers. As you can see, these are the same as the idling brake levers, and they CNC as well, and they cost about half of the price that the idling actually cost, and it does the same thing. I mean, if you want to spend the money on it, that's on you, and by all means go ahead. Same thing with the throttle tube. This one is stainless steel, and it works the same. You can adjust it as well, like the NCY quick throttle. Amazon grips. The battery, I need to get a new battery. This battery is kind of messed up. The bike, I haven't painted the bike. This bike, I actually spray painted it, and it came out pretty good though. But I just don't have the patience to take my bike apart and then wait for it to come back. So that's why I haven't done so. The wires for the wideband. I do have stainless steel gas tank cover from the Rock Shop, along with the side steps. This gas cap is actually from Amazon or eBay. I'm sorry, eBay. This is the 6-speed gas cap. Frame extension from the Rock Shop. I actually like these, guys. If you are actually a tall rider, you have these frame extension along with the rear set pegs, and believe me, you're gonna ride so much more comfortable. And if you have this type of handlebars, it does feels like a sport bike. I actually like it the way it does look. I actually recommend these. And then as you can see, I have the O2 wires double-sided taped over here, because like I said, I take them off after I'm done tuning. McCuny McCuny fuel pump down here, Helix fuel lines, TRS GY6 mount for the engine, OKO 30mm carb, as you can see, 30mm manifold, excuse me, I just ate and I'm having those things. 12 clogging flange. So like I was saying, I'm tuning the bike because I had a 118 main jet, and the last time that I rode, I was running way too rich. So right now I put a 115 in there, and the C-clip, I put it right in the middle of the needle. So I gotta go, I think it's gonna rain today. So I could go test it out. But I think that would be 115 is gonna be good enough. Unifilter carb, Rock Shop Yoshi pipe with an O2 band. O2 bung. I like the Yoshi pipe. I said it before. I mean, it looks nice, it performs nice, and it sounds nice. NCY direct ignition coil. If you have this type of coil, I'll suggest you get these holders. I got this one from the Rock Shop, and ever since I got it, because it used to fall all the time, ever since I got it, I haven't had any issues with it. With this type of coil, a lot of people, when they run the Trailtech Vapor, they have issues mounting the RPMs, getting the RPMs to work. So what I did, it was, a lot of people, they say put it with the CDI or the black wire, the red wire. Hey, I did that and it fried my vapor, so that I actually needed I got a newer one. But I just did it the same way. I just wrapped it around the boot of the coil, and I get the RPMs, and it works fine. I haven't had any issues with it. Also GY6 mount from the Rock Shop, cheeky seat covers, 12x8 in the back. And like I said, so when you go from 49cc to 150cc, you have to change the rear hub, which means you have to get a new wheel for the back, because the bolt pattern is actually not the same. So I was looking for the same type of wheel, but the rock shop didn't have it, and I couldn't find it somewhere else. And when I talked to Ryan, he recommended me that instead of buying the whole wheel, I just buy the center plate. And hey, it saved me a couple of bucks, and I didn't actually think about it. So if you have a two-piece wheel and you want to go from 49 to 150, and you don't want to buy different wheels, just see if you can get the center plate, and that'll actually work out for you. On the rear, I have the same as my wife, TRS LED bar. They look clean, simple, and they are super bright. I think they're about $60 if I'm not mistaken, but I mean, the thing works great. I do still have the license plate holder from the 49cc, low boy down rear shock, TRS ankle biter. I started before in the last video. If you're planning on running if you actually want your own open CVT cover, or take it off, I'm sorry, I recommend these because these actually protect your engine from cracking while you are riding. NCY clutch belt, NCY clutch, NCY torque converter back there. I still have the original spring, the OEM one. The 15 country spring, I put it on there, and I actually lost top end. I lost about 3 miles per hour, and I'd rather have the top end than the torque that the country spring gives you or gives me. I don't need it over here, honestly, because there's not a lot of hills where I ride, and then I just didn't need it, so I'd rather have the top end. That's why I kept the OEM one. I do have Banjin dry face OKO variator with 11 grams and 12 grams, and the bike is currently doing 65 comfortable. If the wind is on my side, then I've seen 68 and 69 I saw once. Same thing with my wife's bike. She has 11 and 12 grams in there, but she has the NCY variator. What else? So the brake line, I put the that thing, I forgot how you call it, the sleeve or whatever. The rear set pegs from the rock shop, and the foot pegs. And I think that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, that's all for the bike, honestly. We are currently planning, well, we already booked up the hotel for the Smoky Mountains small bore rally. We used to live in Tennessee when I was stationed in Fort Campbell, and Gatlinburg is actually very beautiful, guys. So if you got the chance, I recommend you guys go to the event. It's gonna be nice, and Gatlinburg is beautiful. So if you want to get there before or stay a little bit after so you can explore the Smoky Mountains, you're gonna enjoy it. I mean, if you like the mountains, you're gonna like Gatlinburg. Thank you everybody for subscribing to my channel. I do really appreciate it. I didn't think, like I said before, I didn't think people were gonna subscribe and follow me on my channel. If you haven't done so, please follow me on Instagram, which is Remaxi_Ruck. I also post videos there and pictures of the bikes or rides or whatever. I do appreciate everything. I think I need to get I was thinking of getting brand new tires, but I'll probably wait. I do really want to clean up this bike, take it apart and freaking polish it. I mean, you can see the dirt, and it's just, I don't know, I don't like to see it like that. But yeah, guys, let me see if I can crank it over for you guys so you can hear the see the AM wideband. So I got it hooked up to the high beams. Normally you gotta wait. I rarely wait, to be honest. I just crank it. see how it starts with the 115. Once you start tuning your car, man, I mean, it's just great. It makes it so much easier to tune up your carburetor. The Yoshi sounds nice, it performs nice. As you can see right now, it's running right where I want it. Once it warms up, it'll drop down to like 12.5 or 12.8, which is where I want it. The bike is currently cold, so. But yeah, man, this thing makes it a lot easier to tune your carburetor. So if you actually having trouble tuning your carburetor, AM wideband is the best way to go. But yeah, man, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the video. Please like, share, subscribe, tell your people about it. I did get a microphone for my camera, but either I don't know how to set it up correctly, but it's not working. So I apologize for that. Sorry for the mess in the garage. I have to actually clean it up and paint the floors again. As you can see, I've spray painted the floors and stuff. So thank you so much, guys. Enjoy the video.